Hello everyone and welcome back. We are back in GregTech New Horizons 2.8. Yeah, we're in the 2.8 service version of the pack. It's finally updated. It's been about 4 months from my previous video. 3 4 months, 3 I'm sure, 4 maybe, but close. So it's been a lot. As you saw, we are almost close to making this thing, which I did make, the Tesla Tower, to quite a bit of supplies and quite a bit of fingering, and I have 64 dragon eggs. Right now, I believe we are putting about 131,000 like EU, about that's about 1 up of ZPM. So, and I have a bunch of capacitors, keeping that good. I have put an industrial repair with the variable be just making some platinum for now. And yeah, there has been a bunch of update in AE2, like some better cards for stuff, like instant installation, no need more to wait, like iron chest, bunch of industrial craft 2 stuff have been deleted, like other updates, like we have now like the muffle button, no longer need the muffle upgrades. And also in the multi-block way, we have parallels. We can set the parallels now if we want, which is nice. And many other things, like other things, which I don't remember, like bunch of technical things. And no more we can repair the flask on flying. Yeah, no more infinite flying with flask. But I was far away and in the Thermcraft area to make the robot stratosphere. This thing, it's unbreakable. It makes with Icorium, so I had to make Osmeridium. We're gonna talk about that. And Icorium had to kill a bunch of nether shards and things, and the rest was easy enough. And a bunch of small research things that I had to make that took a minute, and it has creative light. Yeah, which is nice. So to make the Osmeridium, we needed one EBF for 1 EBF to LUV power. So 4, 8 of the ultimate stuff with the EV energy cards, I was able to make that. And we have a bunch of things in here. Do I have anything else in here? No, we are good. So that happened, and we got some nice bags, some new textures for the loot bags, and I want some loot bags. There are some in here. Yeah, these Grandmaster one. I believe that was the biggest one. We need like some better loot bags. That one, no need that, but we can get a few of these things. So let's go open and hoping for the purification talisman. And we get the beacon. There are more in the, like, yeah, in the Icor section, like celestial stuff. Like I will start making like more of these, like the Icorium things, but we need those meridium, so like there are things we can get that purification talisman and Icor stuff and Icor thing. So enough yapping. We need to start processing some stuff. Building a base, we need to move our A2 system to the other dimension. Also, the toolcaster, it's no longer, it's degraded, so we cannot do that anymore. So I need to build fluid solidifiers, I believe. Yeah, fluid solidifiers. I'm gonna make some EV ones and make that way. It will be easy. But right now, I need to make some ender chest, and I don't have the radon loop. There is a radon loop that I want to build in the other dimension. Radon loop. So in a chemical reactor that we are gonna supply probably 4 amps, so make it like a IV. We can put some air. I will tell you about that. Some plutonium that I found or spawned a meteor, I believe. Some uranium, you smelt that bag, so we're gonna smelt this bag, so with some kind of furnace, and you can fit it in a loop. And we're making radon. So I need to prepare a furnace, chemical reactor, some stuff, and set up this loop in the other dimension, of course, because we have the wireless power. That's right now it's kind of infinite. And we're gonna move from there to build some other things. So, see you in a bit. Alright, we're back. So, let's start building this thing. And what is my range? Okay, so we need this here, maintenance hatch. In the top side, we're gonna put an air intake from IV. I don't think it's gonna be the final place of that thing, but for now we are gonna use it here, and later I have other plans for it. And it started making air. Nice. So we're gonna put the output bus here that I'm gonna filter to that thing that is gonna go directly in here. This gonna go there with I believe I need some conduit or another translocator. Let's get translocator. I believe it's gonna be the best for now. And we have glowstone. Cool. I wanna see if I can put in this side. We will see. So input, and this is gonna be the input again. And we don't need to filter that for now. And in the top side, in this top side, we're gonna put the output hatch for the radon with a tank. That this tank it's gonna get that, and in here it's gonna be the other input for the drawer, for the uranium that we are gonna put. That's gonna take a drawer, nice, like so, with some of that. And what else are we missing? This is the input bus for that. No input, nope. We need that thing. 4 amp energy, that, and we have some. Oh, don't tell me you cannot take that. Don't tell me you cannot take this. And I have to put you. Yeah, I don't think it can get that. So it doesn't look like it. Nope, they can tell only 2 amps or the wireless. It's gonna be technically the multi-amp. It's okay. Energy cards. We have one. For now, we have to suffice the EB, and later probably we're gonna change it to the IV stuff. Like so. So if I put that there and that there, this has problems. Fine, we have the nice wound. Oh no, yeah, that's some new sounds over there. Okay, so let's go bring the uranium that we are gonna need and the plutonium. I believe I need to set up a circuit in one of these recipes. Circuit 8 in one of these input passes. So circuit 8. Let's put that circuit 8 also, just to be consistent. We'll have a decent amount of that. And let's lock it as well. and that we don't need dot. Nope. And we are cool. Let me make this. Okay, and let's bring the plutonium. We need a stack of it. Plutonium, we need a stack that is need to be smelted, and we're gonna see if that works. Okay, 2.8 seconds. Technically, we could put like a multi-smelter and make it a bit faster, which is probably a good idea. And we're gonna look the recipe. Yeah, this is the cool thing that it does. Yeah, probably gonna need a multi-smelter here. It takes way too long. I don't know if it's a faster way to smelt it. Like, I know there are more things to smelt it, but I don't know any of these will do, but why did power fail? Oh, yeah, probably I cannot do that. Yeah, let me see. Let me check. No, that's an HV. Yeah, let me do something. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Thank God I have put uh, some uranium inside the centrifuge to do that, and got enough plutonium again. So let's wait a sec to smelt again. And I did put a diode. Yeah, I believe that's the thing. You cannot put directly the covers. You need like diodes or batteries, I believe, to the energy hatches. So I need to remember that when we build another thing, why we need the radon, of course. I hope that if it does, I'm gonna spawn them in, because yeah, it was a pain getting it. Input, plutonium dust, radon output. Yep, we're close. And this is tanking along nice, giving me some nice platinum that I need for various stuff that we need to do later. Hope the recipe doesn't fail as before. Yeah, 18 seconds for 800 millibuckets of radon, and that we're gonna leave it. And yeah, probably it's gonna need like a multi. We're gonna need definitely a multi-smelter. So I believe there is a quest for that. So let us do that. If I can find it, or maybe it's not anymore. Nope, I did find it. It was in the mass processing. So multi-smelter, it's like an EBF in terms of things, just smaller. And let me see. 4 parallels, 2 parallels per heating coil here, and I believe the smelting makes the speed, like, so it's not that bad. And I do have, in terms of coils, like some good coils, I believe. We need about 8, so coils, we can use some TPV coils or some HSG. Yeah, we have that. So let me do that small upgrade, make a couple of ender chests, and then we're gonna proceed with some stuff for bees that we need to set up. It's gonna take also a little bit of A2 to be set up, and definitely make some more diodes that we are gonna need. How many Tesla coil we have? Because we are gonna need more. We have 4. Oh, that's not gonna be enough. I need to set up a recipe. So let me do some more things and we'll be back. Alright, everything is not ready, but I will explain the plan. I did make the multi-block with cooldown with TPV coils, but I didn't put the edges. It's not a big deal. It does 108 parallels, where like every 3 seconds we're smelting a stack, so way faster. Totally worth it, and we have about 36 buckets. So pretty cool, and I already used like 4 buckets to make the ender chest. My plan is to get some big comms processing for the stuff that I can process. Like, we have a bunch of salt in here that we need to start processing. The comms, salt, all that need to start getting into chlorine. And the lithium, I believe it needs phosphoric acid, so not that. The slang comms, we definitely need to start processing those. And start processing the granite to biotite and electrolyze it for fluorine and other stuff. So this is cool. The steel, also the stainless steel for stainless. I believe the chromium needs hydrofluoric, so not even close. What else we have here? Yeah, I have a bunch of salamanders that I wanna get rid of these and put one of those to be at max stuff and get one of those, and also have a ITNT. But we have those like a mechanist. I need to put another for the draconic one. Definitely I want the thomic dust that give us the this thing that give us like the thorium. And there is a platinum bee that give you platinum concentrate and platinum nuggets. It takes about 40 seconds at HV in EV. It takes hydrofluoric, so not there yet for that. And I wanna put at least one of each of those to making more. So we need com processing because we're gonna need way more bee stuff. If I can find the bee breeding, like the heroic, I need definitely all the gas bees, like where it is. I need to let those mu, not those. I don't know if it's in here though, but yeah, xenon and I believe there is a xenon bee, I believe. Yeah, what this needs. That needs a fluid extractor, but definitely one that needs to be made in icy temperature. So very simple. The crypto also, that's nice to show. One of the large fluid extractors will be sufficient for those. And neon, argon, helium. I believe we need the oxygen. I might do the oxygen B. We will see. We need a bunch of comp processing for at least some supplies and way more of these. So I need to figure that out. So let me get a quad centrifuge with a small A2 system that will handle the outputs and go from there. And that was the explanation. Let me do the execution. Okay, everyone, we are back. So this is tagging along nicely. We have about decent amount of radon, which I like. We have pretty much everything. It should be fine. So in terms of parallels, we get 24. So let me do that. And yeah, let's make the slag now. And we are processing very fast, which is something that we want. But I don't think I have enough speed upgrades for that. Yeah, let me go. I already put some speed upgrades to start getting those, like I'm doing with conduits, because I can do a lot of stuff. But Yeah, we have some speed upgrade. Okay, let's go put some like 15 of it. And there are mobs in here. Oh, really? Yeah, okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. There's more fine. I made about 100 of these. So it's gonna last us a bit. Very bit. Not a lot, but a bit. Let's go see how the system is working. So we're using about about 4 dragonets worth of power, so not much. This is my system for now, and yeah, we have a bunch of stone dust. I believe the stone dust I'm gonna avoid it. Like I'm gonna avoid that specific one because we don't really need the big wax. Though in the other hand, we kind of need it for central paneling, so I'm gonna let that run. And we are processing like quite a bit. Like I don't know how many stacks at each second, but quite a bit. So we should also, because the black that it's like so, the trend granite it's in the electrolyzer. Yeah, that gives potassium, that gives more oxygen, gives other stuff. So that's for later. And the stone dust we could put it because it gives a bunch of things. But we will see. Let me go through that and let's make an item from AE2. That it's a quest. I don't know how expensive it will be, but yeah, the M stocking bus. Okay, let's get that running, and we presumably having everything. Do we have the stocking bus? No, we don't. And that's on circuit 1. Do we have any place where we can put that? Let's put it here for now. And let's make one of these. Yep, it's gonna take a few supplies, but thank God we have everything we need. Yeah, the printing of circuit boards, that's gonna change. We're gonna use a forming press, the bending machine that has the forming thing, and we're gonna do a bunch of different recipes. And I believe this is the thing. It needs molten redstone at each 8 seconds. I don't know if. Yeah, I believe this thing. Let me see this. Yeah, we can make it in the forming press. Each one can has its uh, own thing, or we can have just a bus, I believe, and I don't think it will interfere. So we don't use multiple of stuff. Like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna have any problems. Yeah, we can use. It doesn't interfere with each one, so we can have a bus with all of this stuff. The only thing I don't know if I wanna use this or that. Like, have a specific, just 8 seconds intervals for that thing. Just the molten redstone. It's the big deal. It takes a second in the fluid extractor. No, that 3 ticks in that, and in the large fluid extractor will take like nothing. So yeah, we will see. I will see that later. Let's get the stocking bus. Where do you hang? Why are you not working? Ah, all right, I fixed it. Yeah, I have to stop this thing here. Okay, we got another one, which is nice. Tier 6, that's LUV stuff. We are not even there yet, so we have an output bus and stocking input bus. Okay, so 16 items. And let's go to the other side, see how those are going. Oh, and are pretty full actually, because I put 16 Ks in. Right, that's not a... I don't think that's gonna cause a problem. No, I don't think so. Yeah, let's go make a few 16 4Ks. That will be a bit better. Or we could use some storage buses to store some of those, like with 4,000 stuff. So super chest. There is the super chest, holds 4 million or 8 million. And I believe we can make some of those. I don't know how expensive it is, but I believe we can. So I might do that for some of those. Like, I believe that 8 million will be good, don't you think? Before this starts to fill up out of hand. Like, especially the stone dust. Yeah, that's a big one. Pretty much everything. So yeah, let me go do that. How our Radon loop is going? It goes pretty strong. Like, oh, we already have maintenance, and we are not even done with it. Like that's easy. So, and that's staying full. Cool. That we will change that. Don't you worry. So yeah, let me start making some storage buses and some super chests and move those away, because yeah, we are gonna need it. And let's go check how much lag we have, because I don't remember. So this is done. 35,000, dear God. 20,000. Oh boy. Yeah, that's gonna take a minute to process. Yeah, that's gonna take a minute to process. So yeah, let me go do that. It's gonna take a minute to get those stuff ready. And do we need? Probably gonna need some sticky cards. So it's fairly easy to make. So I'm gonna do that. So 4K emissions, quantum cells. Yeah, this is for voiding stuff. That's for later. Yeah, that's way later. So let me do that and continue with what we have after that. Alright, everyone. So we have set up some stuff in here. Like, we have some building works. We have in here, I believe I have put the black granite that I have already macerate. Red granite. Now I'm using the stone dust. I'm trying to do stuff, and yeah, it's gonna take a minute. Like, it takes about 3 minutes. At two of them, I can make them 4 if I want, but for now, we're gonna leave it at that. And I also have the soap, the salt and stuff. So we are doing fine. I also put another stack of plutonium at its spawn meteor, and it goes 2 times fast. I could make it IV, like put another one of energy and get it even faster if I want. We will see about that. And I did made another one to increase a little bit my gun speeding chart. So, and I did put the new deep slate. Yeah, from Futurum Requiem. It's like a new mode that adds like a bunch of whatever 1.7 something, 1.17 from vanilla, for the vanilla look like deep slate and all the cool stuff. So what I want to do, so I have also made the tier 3 rocket. I did that off camera. It wasn't that hard, like it's the same old stuff. And I don't know if I have shown you this. Like I have automated like this process in here, like most of the plates and a lot of the things in here, like a lot of stuff. So, but we cannot use it because we need new fuel. The city diesel boosted, it will not work. It goes all the tier to the tier 2. We need the tier 3, and the tier 3 it's dense hydrogen. Yeah, we need this thing, dense hydrogen. My plan for the dense hydrogen, because we after that we need to get to the SN38703 rocket fuel, and I believe after that it's this one, I believe the final one for all tiers. So quite a bit, and we need like serious upgrades. It was to autocraft it. It's not that hard. So this is the process. Like we need some catalyst, fine. We need phthalic acid in a dehydrator. I don't know if could make like the the multi-block. It's a vacuum and vacuum furnace dehydrator. I don't know what's the difference of the vacuum furnace. I believe it's the same. That's the vacuum freezer, vacuum extractor. I believe it's the same. I'm gonna see what this is. I don't know if it's a quest or something. Probably we could do that. And I think I have the LUV. I can make an LUV, Vitrium, vacuum casing. Oh, I believe the vacuum casing is the problem. Yeah, so that's a bit of expensive. LUV, yeah, we cannot do that yet. So yeah, we need some phthalic acid and a bunch of other stuff. I was thinking about autocrafting it because most of them are in the chem plant with circuit 4. So I can set up like a few things. I will check it out. And we need like circuit 21, which is a bunch of other things. Lithium, like stuff. Like stuff. Lithium 7. How do you make lithium 7? Oh, you can do that with a laser engraver. After lithium. It's a whole process to make that. Yeah, we will see like the process. And yeah, because most of the things we have it like methanol, ammonia, like to, I think that I have the like we need ethylobenzene to create that, I believe, or something. Yeah, ethylobenzene and this thing, benzene. We have the most of things. So I will check it out, and at some point we want to go the line of polymetazole dazole, which is like the final thing for stuff. A bunch of things, and CTDC bushel. I wanna make that to power like continue at the EV stage, with circuits. And yeah, for now I wanna check out what will it take controller to make like 64 of those. What are we missing? Silicons, that sodium peroxide, we can do that. Printed engineering stuff and sand and a bunch of other things. How many? 129 of those. Yeah, a bit expensive, but maybe make 32 of those. I will say maybe make half, because we need to build here and start bringing most of the things. And like this thing need redesign. This need a bit of redesign. These things, because we need to add about another 3 or 2 more apiaries to have all the drainers, and of course more of these. and maybe make it 60, 32, 64. Let me find the 2. So this thing takes HV circuits, the 64, and the 256 takes 40, but yeah, 64 will be nice, but that's quite a bit expensive to making these. Yeah, and we need, yeah, making those, yeah, we will stick in the 16. So I will do some building and some terraforming actually in here, and do some basic planning of things, and I need some new blocks, and yeah, continue the full automation thingy. I will let this thing run, and yeah, see you in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe, and sorry for the late update. Things happened, and I wanted to have the 2.8 update. So yeah, have a great day.